Had a few requests from people, asked me to really get back to the basics and show how I do this context thing. Just a couple of rules of context. The first few verses in the chapter introduce the theme that runs throughout the whole chapter. Like in this one, Daniel 8, we're going to do. In the 3rd year of the reign of King Belshazzar, a vision appeared unto me, even unto me, Daniel, after that which appeared unto me the first. Let me flip over to this NLT. It's an easier version to read. In this vision I saw at the fortress of Susa in the province of Elam, standing beside the Ulai River, and as I looked I saw a ram. So basically we see Daniel is in a vision, and then he's explaining he saw this ram coming up. So we know this is going to center, the whole chapter is going to center on a vision. That's one of the rules of context. It's a little hard to understand in this one, but what I wanted to do is, you can see all these words are highlighted with different colors. Basically, I'm going to go through and I'm going to start highlighting. I'm going to go back to a King James version, and I'm going to show you how to highlight using eSword, best free Bible program on the market. But basically, you want to kind of choose your colors, and you can choose whatever colors you want, and you look for words that are keywords, which are repeated. Keywords are words that are the same, similar, and related. We see here is I use this grayish blue color here, and you can make these colors wherever you want. There's a color palette that they have, and you can use this. This has add the custom colors, so you can control the exact shade of color you want, and you can save this custom palette here. And then here's the standard palette that eSword has. So I click on this color, I go OK, and it changes it to that. So I'm gonna go around here, vision appearing to me, Daniel, which appeared to me at the first. Okay, first is related to year, and I saw the vision that came to pass. When, okay, when is related to a time period. In the province I saw a vision, and then, okay, you wouldn't think about it, but the word then is going to show a process. Here's the 3rd year, and he's establishing a time, and now he's establishing a sequence of events. So this then will have a great bearing on the sequence. Okay, came up last. That last has something to do with time. So we're looking for words that have to do with a time period. Okay, might stand before him. Oh no, that before is used, not in a sequence, but we'll get into that on the next one. Okay, and as I was watching, okay, and this is happening at the same time period. So these ands are basically telling us, and he came. This all happens, either in a sequence. This happened, and after that, this happened. Okay, and I'm just going to kind of quick go through here and scan to see other words, and I'm going to miss them. Therefore, that has another time. So you just go through and you pick out words that basically have to do with time. Daily sacrifice. Okay. So we start getting in, and we just basically, we highlight these words that have to do with time. And we just kind of skim through here. I've been through it onto 2,300 days. Then, so it shows, okay, we're going to have these days, then something's going to happen. The sanctuary is going to be cleansed. And we could go through the entire chapter, but we're not going to have enough time for this. I'm just going to do a 15-minute. Okay, when I use words for titles. Rain is like a title. King is a title. I use this blue, and you can use whatever color you want. And I don't remember seeing too many other titles in here. We can go on to the next series of words. A vision. Okay, vision, I kind of relate to this nice, warm, bright pinkish color. A vision and appeared are related words. Here's appeared is repeated. And don't get into too much of really looking into these things until you get these words highlighted. What this does is it slows you down so that God's Spirit can talk to you. And then you start noticing little patterns. Why did he repeat seeing a vision in here? And then you see here we got, and I saw a vision, See, it says it came to pass. You know, came to pass is like a time period. But look at how it has this word when in here. So now we know, oh, okay, this is going to tell us this is dealing with a time period. So God will always use this repetitious type of literature that he had Daniel the prophet write, so that we know there's a time essence included in here. Even if we didn't highlight this came to pass, we would still have it because we got the word when. And eyes are related to vision and seeing. Saw is repeated again. And we can just go through here, and usually what I do is I'll hit like 5 or 6 verses in a row to see, oh, are there any other words? Okay. Now he's got, see, this beast now has eyes. So we're seeing this vision and stuff, and this beast, whatever it represents, also we go, hey, wait a second, this beast has eyes too. This beast has something to do with the vision. Daniel gets back, and you start noticing that, okay, which I saw standing. So you start paying attention, closer attention, to who's doing the seeing and who's doing. And then you notice you missed, okay, I missed that one in the sequence, so I'll go ahead. And that's usually the pattern. If I see one, then I'll go back and okay, what's the next series of words I want to do? Okay, appeared unto me and unto Daniel after that which appeared. Okay, this after, missed another time word here, came on to me, the first, and I saw a vision, and it came to pass. Okay, this came to pass, I don't know if this is right or if it's wrong, but this is the way I do it. It shows a relationship. So I'm going to use this green. I'm going to look for words that have to do with a relationship. I was at Suzanne in the palace, which is the province of Edom. Okay, we see some other keywords here, and I was by the river. Okay, by shows a relationship, where he was. Okay, lifted up. He lifted up his eyes. So we see a relationship. Now all of a sudden we start noticing he lifted up his eyes and saw. So when he was basically just, in the province, not knowing anything, he didn't really see or understand anything, but then he lifted up his eyes. Now he sees. And I beheld, and behold, there stood before me. Okay, stood before. Okay, that shows another relationship. They're standing. But one was higher than the other. Higher might, but higher might be a relationship. But here we have this came. It shows a movement in a relationship. We got the came to pass. We got the came here. Okay, and now this pushing shows a movement. I'm looking for words that are related to movement or related to a position. Okay, and here we go, stand before. So this before is related to a position. He's standing in a position. See, standing in a position and moving and laying down, they all have their own spiritual significance. And when you start getting into these different spiritual meanings of some of these words, you start seeing things in here that a lot of people miss. Okay, the goat came from the west. Okay, so you might just highlight all of these because it shows where he's coming from, and this could have a really important spiritual significance in understanding this. This is a prophecy. He's actually seeing, understanding this vision. And he touched not the ground. So, okay, this horn was between his eyes. So you start seeing, you know, people start talking about this horn, but they don't see it's between the eyes, and all of this stuff has to do with visions. Now we start seeing, wow, this horn is a lot more important than what people actually thought. And he came. And I see standing before, okay, now we see standing before the river. And we see this repeated, stand before him. Now he's standing before the river. And he ran onto him. Okay, so now we're seeing a quick movement. So there's a standing first, and then, you know, so the word seen, we should be able to see a power. This ram represents a power, standing first, and then running. And then how he ran, and he came close. So basically this is telling us, and he moved. See how just a couple of these key words can really bring out. I'm running out of time here. I just want to spend 15 minutes on this. But, okay, palace shows a title also. So that's related to king and reign. Okay, a province, I use this brown color for earth, world, province, land, all that kind of stuff. And then I use kind of this blue color, of course, for river, because you want to use colors that you're going to remember. Behold probably has something to do with vision. But here we start seeing this other sequence. And then we get into this ram thing here. And this, you can use whatever color you want. I use kind of this okay, and then I'm just going to say, well, okay, I'm running out of colors here. So ram, horns are related. The horns related to ram. One was higher than the other. Might make that green show. Okay, pushing westward. This westward might be, okay, this is going to show a relationship or a direction. Or you might want to pick another color when it starts showing these actual directions. But then we get back into these beasts, and we get back into this color. You just see, he's just clicking. Okay, deliver out of his hand. That could deliver out. Okay, deliver out. That shows another relationship and movement. He's taking something out, putting something in, standing. Okay, hand, I kind of use this flesh color to show, okay, now we're going to start getting into some relationship with humans, according to this hill, and he became great. I just use the standard color on here, green for great, and consider and behold a goat. Okay, I'm just going to make the ram and a goat the same color, because really, you got, the more you do this, you're going to find out you got limited colors. Okay, on the face of the whole earth. Okay, now when it starts talking about face of the whole earth, and you're using this tan flesh color, you can start seeing it has a little bit to do with people. You know, it's a sequence of words. You know, he touched not the ground. So it's pretty easy to go through and just start highlighting these things. And the more you highlight these, the more you're going to see in the spiritual meaning of these. And you're going to start seeing the spiritual meaning like other people have never seen before. Power, I just use kind of this purplish for power, and I relate commandments to power too. So hopefully you got the idea of how to highlight these things after 15 minutes. No, okay.